Hi and welcome to another narration presented by yours truly, Cryptids Roost. Please be so kind as to throat punch the like button and smack the ass of the subscription button as well. And remember to tap the notification bell and then select all. That way you'll receive all notifications each time I upload a new video. Oh, and don't forget to share the video far and wide. This will all help with YouTube's algorithm and will help promote the channel more. If you enjoy listening to the following story, be sure to pop over to the author's Reddit profile and drop them a line, or even give them a glowing review. I'm sure they would appreciate it. The link to their Reddit profile will be below in the description. So grab your coffee, sit back and enjoy the show. And don't forget, where fear is, happiness is not. Keeper of the Necronomicon, Part 10. This fantastic series is written by FREDDEGRAN, a wonderful author over on his own Reddit FREDDEGRAN subreddit, Call of Cthulhu. Now we finally arrived at Riley, the stone prison / grave where dead Cthulhu was dormant, dreaming for eons. Only a certain page in the Necronomicon had the instructions of how to wake this eldritch god, powerful enough to end the entire human race once and for all. The sound of drums, flutes and banjos being played told me the ritual had begun. The air was filled with smoke and what smelled like burned flesh, sacrifices of beautiful virgin girls, of different ethnicities no doubt. One white skin like milk and hair like honey, Scandinavian. One with luscious red lips and ebony skin. One Asian with perfect bone structure and dark hair like the night. And more. Bosnian, Romanian, European, Australian and so on. All of them perfect beauties, too young to die, with smooth skin no man and woman would ever have the pleasure of knowing. The sight and smell sickened me. The mysterious cult of Cthulhu had been busy, damned bastards, delusional madmen, all of them, thinking they were in touch with God. But great Cthulhu was no god, and even I could hear his call inside of my head now. I almost went insane from the sensation of his tentacles reaching into my brain. Oh, the horror! But I must resist. Lugna, my love, was still with me. We had to get her back soon. Had to, must, get Abdi back, get the Necronomicon back, let Cthulhu sleep, never to wake again. Sana, the vampire angel, was here too, with her armour and the Excalibur sword. Chewie was with me, holding a teleportation pad and what looked like a lightsaber. King Poseidon was with us too, but he was the only landwalker of Atlantis, being a half-breed. His army was swimming in the waters, fighting the deep ones, aided in the battle by Great Moby, the last of the blue whales. King Poseidon's greatest familiar, an animal with a spiritual connection to him, aiding him in his use of magic. The ritual was more than just blood sacrifices. There were also a perverse and filthy orgy going on. I will spare you the nastiest descriptions, dear reader, but the participants were beautiful women of all races and ethnicities, men wearing dark robes with face masks made of the bones from dead animals, squids, goat heads, giant lizards and snakes, trolls and giants, even a cyclops with red skin and one big eye watching the action. In the middle of all this was one of those demons with a living beard made out of snakes. He was holding hands with a reptilian woman who had stolen the Book of the Dead from me, and she in turn held a knife to the throat of Abdi. The young had the blood of the mad Arab Abdul al-Hazred in him, same as myself, and therefore could hold the book without it biting him. Chewie, the super intelligent Sasquatch, was working on the teleportation device. It would create a portal that would let an army of Sasquatches come to our aid. But fuck, it was loud. It made beeping sounds. And the Cyclops turned its giant eye to us. The eye turned bright red with hatred. We had been spotted. It was time for war. Time to end this once and for all. The big fat kill. I dual wielded two P90s, emptying out 250 round clips of bullets into the enemy horde, shooting off their dicks, faces, hitting chests and tits, spreading death all around me. Then Lubna threw the grenades, bodies exploded, arms, legs, heads and blown off torsos all came flying through the air. Poseidon summoned a giant wave and it came crashing down, sweeping the enemy troops away. First wave, wipeout, but more were coming. Sana wielded the Excalibur in a two-handed grip, holding it over her head, making it charge up with sunlight, and then swung it down, creating a great wave of energy, splitting the enemy's bodies into two halves, like when Darth Maul fell to his death, leaving only the groin and legs left standing. Second wave defeated, but the third wave was upon us. Poseidon struck a troll in its ugly face with his mighty golden trident. The troll's skull and eyes were penetrated, killing it in an instant, but now he struggled to get it loose. It was stuck in the enemy's dead flesh. He quickly grabbed a knife, trying to hack the head of the troll's neck. He was not fast enough. Another troll gave him a punch to his ribs and crushed a few of them. He, with great agility, penetrated the troll's heart with his knife, but one arrow from a crossbow wielding cult member hit his right shoulder, making him bleed blue blood onto the stone ground. At least we knew he was not a reptilian shapeshifter. Lubna blew the face of one troll with a double-barrel shotgun she was now wielding, and then quickly shot the fourth and last troll, ending its disgusting and foul-stinking life. There were no more trolls, but plenty of humans led by a Cyclops. One single, well-aimed shot from my 357 Magnum revolver blinded the Cyclops, making it stampede its own troops to death. I killed the next 5 men with straight head and throat shots, but now I was out of ammo, and the enemy kept coming. Sana, the angel, had no time to recharge her magic sword. She was in the middle of the enemy horde, slicing down opponents left and right. One of the cult members lit her left wing on fire with a torch. A lone crossbow arrow landed between King Poseidon's eyes, ending his life once and for all. I pistol whipped one cult member, a naked female covered in blood, straight in her pretty face, knocking her teeth out. Lubna levitated a rock and then kept smashing it into the naked woman's face until there was not much left of it, just a red-coloured mess. And then Chewie lit his laser sword and began cutting heads off. Reinforcements of Sasquatches coming through the portal. Chewie the Bigfoot led the charge. Forward, my hairy friends, forward! Kill the snake-bearded man or demon. Whatever he is, we must get the book back.
Don't forget, if you enjoyed that story, be sure to pop over to the author's Reddit profile and drop them a line, or even give them a glowing review. I'm sure they really would appreciate it. The link to their Reddit profile will be below in the description. Don't forget to check out the merch store. The link will be in the description and also in the video thumbnail. And if you'd like an honourable mention, send in a snapshot of yourself with your purchase and I'll feature it in one of the videos. Have you written a creepypasta story you would like me to narrate? Have you had any cryptid sightings, paranormal or supernatural encounters, or even had a creepy or terrifying situation you would like to share? Well, I now have my very own subreddit community where you can submit your stories. The link for that is also in the thumbnail as well as below in the description. You can submit your stories there, or you can send them to cryptidsroost@gmail.com. If you wish to remain anonymous, that's fine with me. Now I also have a Facebook group, Twitter, Reddit and Discord. And if you'd like to support the channel and help make it grow, my PayPal is paypal.me/cryptidsroost, and any and all donations would be gratefully received. Again, that will also be below. And don't forget, where fear is, happiness is not.